New tonight, a story you'll see only on Eyewitness News, texting for help. Soon, Rhode Islanders will have a new way of getting help in a hurry by texting to 911 in the case of an emergency.
And officials tell us once the new technology is in place, it will bring services to more people. But we've learned texting to 911 comes with a warning. Use only as a last resort.
Eyewitness News anchor Patrick Little is here now with more on this next generation 911 technology.
As of right now, the only way to contact 911 in the event of an emergency here in Rhode Island is by a phone call. But in the near future, someone will be able to answer your text message if you're looking for help.
They should answer in a moment. Let me just speak first, okay?
The Rhode Island Department of Public Safety's call center in North Scituate receives about 1,500 911 calls a day, but not a single text message. An order from the Federal Communications Commission will change that. By the end of this year, all wireless carriers in the United States will be required to support a Text to 911 program. Rhode Island E911 co-director Gregory Scungio says that while the state's emergency call centers don't have the technology to receive those texts just yet, people in need of help should be able to text in the case of an emergency by mid-2015.
We're ramping up for it.
Right now, call centers in 18 states have the capability to answer text for help. The rule of thumb with this next generation E911, call only if you can. Text only if you can't call.
It could be someone suffering from a medical episode. It could be someone under duress, and the deaf and hard of hearing, obviously going to use text. So it is appropriate at times.
Others likely to use the text to 911 option, victims of domestic violence.
They are sometimes in a situation where their abuser is standing right there, right in the same room, sitting there. The victim can safely text 911 without her abuser knowing that she's calling 911 for help.
As convenient as the technology will be for some, Scungio says texting could slow down how quickly you could receive help.
Texting messages can be delayed in transmission and receipt. There's abbreviations with text that telecommunicators may not necessarily understand. And then there's autocorrect, that if they abbreviate words, it may autocorrect to a totally different word, which could lead to discrepancies.
So if given the option to either call 911 or text 911, it's still a better option to call versus text.
Making a voice call to 911 is still the best way to reach 911.
Rhode Island public safety officials tell me the text to 911 technology will be put through a series of tests before it becomes available to the public next year. In the meantime, if you do text 911, you'll receive a bounce back message telling you to call 911 instead. Officials in Massachusetts and Connecticut say they will activate their text to 911 technology in the coming year. I'm Patrick Little, Eyewitness News.